Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new held Satu Gore-Tex X-Trafit glove, available at RevZilla.com. The Satu Gore-Tex X-Trafit is going to be that 2 to 3 season warmer weather option. Now your Gore X-Trafit, meaning you're waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life for that Gore-Tex, great from a Mother Nature defending standpoint. And the X-Trafit factor means the way that the Gore-Tex is incorporated into the shell, you get great tactile response. It's actually bonded. If we look at it though, it's a mid to full cuff design. You're going to get really the best usage out of it in the fall and the spring because it's non-insulated, but it's also not vented. And again, you could stretch it over those summer months if you absolutely have to. Now it is going to be primarily textile with a mixture of goatskin on the palm. That's going to make it a little bit more conservative, a little bit more lightweight, and you're coming in around that 100.5 mark. Now, if you invest a hair more, I would say you can get a much more technical glove from Held by going to something like the Rainstar. It's going to have Stingray, it's going to have Outlast, some additional technologies, but it's going to be a little bit more aggressive in its style. Keep that in mind, but that really kind of frames out where this bad boy's going to fall. Now, from a fit standpoint, remember, Gore X-Trafit, you don't feel that extra lining in there, and there's no thermal property, so it's going to fit pretty snugly. I'm wearing a size 10, that's about an extra large, fits a little bit Euro. That's going to be right in line with what I expect from Held, so no surprises there. And as always, I'd love it if you'd click right there, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel, ask any questions, leave me your comments and your feedback on the new Held Satu. Now diving into the glove itself, we talked about the conservative textile nature. The back's going to be this Tasland material, not as abrasion resistant as a leather, and again, doesn't have a hard shell knuckle. So in my estimation, this is a sport touring, multi-season touring glove. And again, a little bit of backing here along the knuckle. You have some areas of dense foam. I have some reflectivity baked in, but it's pretty basic. I even have my microflexion as I work my way up. A little bit of pop of that reflectivity on both sides, which I really dig. Moving to the fingers, these shorter lines, I like how they've integrated them. They're going to be reflective as well. And if you move into your index finger, we do have a nice and solidly built visor wiper, and that's going to be about 2 to 2.5 inches, so plenty big enough. It has that flexibility to it. It'll give a good seal against the visor. If you need to do your squeegee, again, this glove is designed to be riding multi-season. Moving into the thumb, you can see it is very subtle. They've baked in that dense foam up the angle, up the ball of the thumb, into the main knuckle, into the mid-digital area. Again, you're going to have some of that additional reinforcement, and it's going to flex with you. And then as we move over, I will say that you have your flap. It's a CE rated glove. You have a lot of reinforcement here, but it's a dual cuff design here. So my mid cuff is going to be a little bit shorter than I'd like. I think this glove is really designed for a beefier jacket to go underneath. But then when you work into your wrist adjuster, you have plenty of room to go here. Again, you have a full exposure here on the other side, and you have that flap that come down, so it does work really well. Moving into the palm, again, no surprises from Held. You're going to see goatskin, main construction, light articulation in the fingers, you're not overly done, and you have this nice big padded reinforcement area. It has a dense foam behind it. It ties in nicely with the flap over the wrist adjuster, and then you're going to move up the outside here along the out seam. Notice full seam capturing. This is actually one of my favorite features on this glove. They just did a really nice job. It's rock solid in its design, and again, you're using goatskin, better water resistance, as well as better abrasion resistance and tactile response. Again, it's nice to do goat on the palms if you're not going to do kangaroo, because again, you're getting the protection, but you're not trading off that tactile responsiveness that you might see if you beefed up the cow and went a little too heavy there. So again, you're getting that 2 to 3 season warm weather approach. Really temperate season, multi-season, rain-inspired functionality. So fall and spring, getting rained on, lots of riding, lots of touring, you're going to be good to go. But if you want more technical, remember that Rainstar sits just incrementally above this, really about 10 to 15% more of an investment, but it gives you a much beefier glove with a longer seasonality range because it's using that Outlast. The next step in your journey is to click right here. Read other rider reviews of the new Held Satu Gore-Tex X-Trafit glove. You don't have to take my word for it. Check out the reviews at RevZilla.com. As always, we're going to ship for free over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, our YouTube channel. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.